Jared had wanted to be a firefighter ever since he was about 4 years old. Our preacher at our church was a volunteer firefighter, and he loved fast, loud things, and he always thought he wanted to be a firefighter. And actually, when my children were little, we took pictures of what I want to be when I grow up. And so Jared was a firefighter. And then when he was killed, that was the picture that they used the most in the media, was when he was 4 years old. So he was always our daredevil. We always called him our wild child. and he he had been on our department for 5 months at the time of his accident.
He was not so great in school. School was not his big thing. But the one thing that we noticed out of him at being a firefighter was he was very focused. He took it extremely seriously as compared to his schoolwork. And the biggest concern that he had was he wanted to be able to do paramedic work. And he was concerned about being able to pass the classes. And our daughter was going to be a nurse, and so she told him that she would help him, that he could do it. And the safety officer at the department even said that he takes it so serious and follows the rules to a T. He was a huge bond in our family. He was a go-between, especially between us and his older brother. He was very caring, and so he would try to help resolve, issues. And I think he was a big asset to his department. He tried to make every call. The community, there was certain levels of the community that really was thankful for his efforts. But our greatest feelings of his being appreciated was when we come to the National Fallen Firefighters, because we were kind of at our lowest when we came here, and we were just overwhelmed at the care, the concern, not only for us, but also for what he gave to be a firefighter and to serve his community. And that made a huge difference in our lives, that it really meant something.
Yeah. He was our middle child. He has a brother that's 15 months older, and then his sister was 18 months younger. So we had 3 kids in 3 years. So they were really close, and he was kind of the mediator between them too. And so, but with Jared, even before he was a firefighter, he was always a helper. He always helped the neighbors. We had an elderly neighbor. He had volunteered to mow her grass for free. I remember when we first moved to Basehor, Kansas, he was in high school, and there was one of the older kids that had not been very nice to him, was a bully. And then he came up on this kid, and he had wrecked his car. He got in the ditch, and Jared helped him. And that's what he said: "Why would you help me when I haven't been nice to you?" And he said, "Well, because I think you need some help right now." And then when we came to the memorial, they made us feel like he was appreciated, and there was so much honor that it just made a huge difference for our family.
What it means for us to be able to come back and help is that we get to give back part of that we received, and we know how important that is to the family, and it gives you that opportunity to help, just like he was always willing to reach out and help. And it's because of the National Fallen Firefighters as well that my wife and I became the leaders of a Compassionate Friends meeting, because we had never heard about it till we were here. and that was a huge help. They've helped us, and we're actually the leaders now. And so we look at it the same way that he did, that we have that opportunity to help others who are, we fully understand where they're at and how bad it is, and that we can help them be able to make it over and through the trying times that they have ahead of them.
What it means to me to come to the memorial every year is just if you can help one family, because when we lost Jared, we didn't really have any family or friends who had lost a child. And so if you can help them know that there is hope and make them know that their loss is appreciated, that their loved one did matter, and that they won't be forgotten, it is part of your healing process, and you want them to be able to know there is hope. That at the beginning, it's so devastating. It changed every relationship that we had, and you want them to know that it is a very hard journey to go, but you will survive.